For many women, it's probably the most important shopping experience of their life. Shopping for a wedding gown can be an overwhelming task. Fashion expert Mara Urschel, co-owner of Kleinfeld, shares the key ingredients to making sure you find the perfect dress of your dreams.
I'm Mara Urschel, and I'm the co-owner, president of Kleinfeld. As far as the people that you're going to bring with you, they should always be the people that you totally trust. And really be totally honest. And if it may be your mother, and sometimes it may not be your mother, don't bring your whole neighborhood with you. And because it's almost impossible to feel comfortable about selecting a dress. You look around and you see these faces that are so disappointing because there's not one face that agrees with you. It is your wedding. You are the one that sets the rules. And you are the one that's going to be picking out what you look the best in. What you shouldn't do when you're shopping for a dress is try to look at things, look at pictures, if that's going to be the first thing you do, that are totally out of your personality. I think one of the pitfalls could be that a bride does not totally understand what she should look like. I think that you have to be true to your personality, and you have to be recognizable.
But you can, of course, wear it just off. That's really pretty.
It's nice.
When the bride finally selects a dress and makes that decision, I think at the same time, or it can be done another time, but it should be when the dress is on her, to make a selection of the kind of veil. And the veil and the headpiece should really go with the venue. That if you're going to be walking down a very wide aisle, a very long wide aisle in a cathedral or a very important setting, I think the veil should be long. I think that it would look silly if it was something very short, unless it was very contemporary and more of a cage. If the dress is very ornamented in the back, which, by the way, right now is a very important thing because you have your back toward the audience more than you do your front, that the veil should be not cutting into it, so that it should be at the right angle, and it should not be shorter or longer that would not make you look at the total picture. The most important thing is that there should be not one thing that sticks out and people say, well, look at that veil. It should be, look at that bride. One of the things that the brides sometimes are not aware of until they start shopping for a bridal dress is that there are possibly over 200 shades of colors. And they go anywhere from what we call a latte, which is kind of like a beigey ivory, into many different shades of ivory, and then into silk white, and many different shades of stages of white. And every designer has a different shade. The color should be dictated by your complexion. Also, color can be interjected with accents, with color ribbons, color belts. One of the newest things that I've seen the girls do in this past year is having a very formal gown and then kicking up their feet and having bright red satin shoes or bright blue satin shoes. I think that's divine. That, to me, says confidence. I think that in today's world, what we're going through, having a budget for your wedding and your dress is probably way up there, right after the ring. The dress is normally about 15%. That's kind of like a benchmark that was given by Brides Magazine, but it really is a very emotional 15%. The bridal business is a very exciting business. As far as fashion is concerned, there's never been more fashion in the bridal business as there is today.